So the long-awaited, much-anticipated Mass Effect 1, I guess? Anthropology finally begins. Once again, I'm Charlie, and I'm joined by the wonderful Lillian, and we'll be talking you through this game.
Hi, friends. I missed you.
As always, unfamiliar with Anthropology, we'll be playing the entire game. Maybe in this case, minus a couple side quests, because they're just not good for video, and they're important, but not important enough to bother filming. So, yeah.
Depends on how funny I can manage to be while we do that.
This is true. So let's get going.
Profile reconstruction complete.
So for those playing along at home, we are playing as Lillian Shepard. She is a colonist war hero, and she's playing the soldier class because you all can fight me on this. In the first game anyway, everything but the soldier class is a giant pain in the ass to play as. I'm sorry, but it's what I believe, and we're not playing this for my own enjoyment, we're playing this for Anthropology. You want to talk about why you chose some of the choices you made, Lil?
Sure. So just so you guys know sort of the plan for how we want to do this, most of the time Charlie's going to let me pick things and try and guess what it's going to result in being, but he's also going to try and protect me from losing things that are important for me and for you guys to see. In keeping with that, we're going to possibly have some decisions because I am a little goody-goody that are going to seem a little out of character. So what we did was we sort of gave her a little bit of a tragic backstory so that we can justify some deviance in terms of those sort of choices.
For those of you that are big into role-playing, Lil in many regards is role-playing me while we play this to a certain extent.
It's true.
And so let's get this going. So for those who actually don't know about this, I'll skip this, so we're not going to talk. Yes, I want those on. Target assist. Yeah. So for those that actually don't know this, at least in the second two games, which we'll cover eventually, the story of Femme Shepard's actually a better story than Male Shepard, and it's a kind of weirdly well-kept story. There's some really kind of very interesting little side stories and extra back plot that happens that you never run into because Male Shepard's, well, kind of a douchebag.
She grew up in the colonies.
She knows how tough life can be out there. Her parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
Oh, they call it that. Okay.
So for those kind of confused as to what they were just talking about, Mass Effect is the idea that due to certain...
It's Jupiter!
Yeah, due to certain high-end science concepts, you can accelerate your ship past light long for interplanetary travel by reducing the mass into insignificant amounts kind of thing, which negates the whole concept of Einstein's you could never get a real object moving faster than light.
Calculating transit mass and destination.
It's like if a ship were Ant-Man.
A little bit.
All stations secure for transit. Port is green. Approach run has begun.
That has a device called the Mass Relay. It allows for fast and light travel, as you're about to see.
I have to say, I am excited. Oh, we're gonna hit the relay. Considering we just, the last one we did was Batman, I get a little nervous when I see Joker show up in the subtitles.
So you'll recognize Joker's voice in a second or two once he starts making jokes.
Check. Navigation. Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. drift, just under 1,500K.
1,500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
So who's Joker, Lillian?
One of my favorite people in the world, Oz himself, Seth Green.
So you hate him?
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
So, cut the chatter. I agree. You're overreacting.
I agree.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Is he upset? I heard, or you made him mad?
Let's go with I heard.
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
So welcome to the world of Mass Effect. At one point in time, this game was the cutting edge of graphics and interactivity.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I heard you arguing.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
I'll look into it.
You want to investigate further?
Oh, what do you mean? That's a thing.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
So for those who are looking at this going, man, it's like Dragon Age 2 and a couple other games out there. This was the first game to really do multiple text options in a fluid, if not perfect, but a kind of understandable way, where it was a gist of what you were going to say, and then a smooth way of scrolling around to it.
Let's keep investigating.
Sure thing. Stealth system, Captain, or Turian Spectre?
Let's start with the Spectre, because we like to get into trouble.
You don't trust Nihilus?
Sure.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My
So,
grandfather fought in the
a
First
big
Contact
theme, and they
War,
just hinted at
lost a
this,
lot
is
of
there's a
friends
bit
when
of
Turians hit us.
xenophobia in the Mass Effect universe towards other species aside from humans.
Investigate.
Plus he's a Spectre. That was it's a continuation of the last thought.
Okay. Plus he's a Spectre.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander.
I'll also say this, the things Shepard will say by the end of the game, a tad more intelligent sounding. I think they managed to figure out, at least in the second one, it sounds a little less, I don't know, stupid when you say things like, he's also a Spectre, right?
I don't like it.
Seems more natural eventually. So back to investigating.
Stealth systems.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
A cover?
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Captain.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself.
I kind of want to see that someday. That'd be just kind of cool to see. Giant military man made of metals.
He's treating this shakedown run
beautiful conceptual art.
Yeah.
Something big is going on.
So that's the end of that. I'll look into it.
I'll look into it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
My hope, and I really am trying to go into this blind for you guys a little bit while, you know, having the research to talk about the nerd precedents as they were. But I'm kind of expecting this to have a Winter Soldier structure at this point.
I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised.
I'm very excited. Talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Time for some character building.
Let's go with... I wouldn't know.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy.
For those
but
confused,
also
the aliens
them.
call it Turian.
But how safe is it really?
Why are you asking?
Do you know something?
And they don't like humans all that
People are
much.
still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
Oh dear.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Let's play it close to the chest and go with what's going on.
Is someone gonna fill me in, Captain?
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
You should have told me, because we're capped.
I don't like being kept in the dark, Captain.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Now it's time to start deciding what type of Shepard we're going to be. Do we want to be space racist Shepard? Do we want to be Unitarian Shepard? Do we want to be gung-ho Shepard? Do we want to be nicely nice space Shepard?
Let's go with you sound worried, because I can't do the Federation thing.
I'm always expecting trouble.
There's more, Shepard.
Space racist! Racist in space!
Why?
Not like hell he is?
No, why?
You're gonna take shit from an alien, Lil?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar.
I want her to have somewhere to go. I don't want her to start.
Fair enough.
It's about the arc, Charlie. The arc.
Eventually, we're gonna have to crank it into gear, and you're gonna have to start going one direction, or I can't save this after a certain point.
During the Blitz, single-handed.
I may just eventually take the training wheels off and see how this ends, and fill you guys in how things change at a later point if that happens. But
let's go with what if I refuse?
All right.
I don't like people making decisions about my future.
Yeah!
This isn't about you, Shepard.
You go, girl.
Humanity needs this. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
There's not much really left to learn. You just want to get going?
I'm ready to go.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Main screen turn on.
Get down! Is that a lady we're allowed to bang?
Kinda.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties.
If you were male Shepard.
Damn it!
We can't. evac! They came out of nowhere! We need...
Oh shit. Some hand of God stuff.
You have no idea. But I will not. I'm gonna try and be better during this anthropology about not getting super far ahead of myself like I kept doing in Batman. Because I really have played all three games into oblivion a little bit.
Status
I love
report.
that.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
Really,
A small
Anderson?
strike team can move quickly without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Oh God, your
grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
Yeah, I'm regretting her lips now.
If it makes you feel better,
Tell Allegro
every
and Jenkins
single
to shoot
character
up.
you create
Going
custom
in.
in the first game always looks bad. The facial modeling just wasn't as good back then, and the amount of time we'd have had to have spent to make her look good is just astronomical, at least in my experience.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you know, being a lady who played video games, I have a big Sims background, so I could have found a way. We just wanted to play with you guys already.
And the jump between the first and the second game is significant,
Helping survivors
especially
is
in
a
character
secondary
facial
objective.
model.
The beacon's your top priority.
It's a little sad when you actually go back and compare the second one to the first one in that regard, because the gap isn't like the gap's not just time. It was the oh my God, you guys just cared more this time too. I think.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Understood, Captain.
All right.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.